It's almost time to conclude the 31 Days of Halloween series. And I wanted to um really wanted to end this year's 31 Days of Halloween with a real life true crime case. Um and I might and I cuz cuz it's not, it's not, I feel like it's not long enough to um really do on the all right, y'all. Today we are going to be talking about no goodbye. I about Ronald Clark O'Brien, also known as the Candy Man, the man who killed Halloween, or the Pixie Stick Killer. Okay, so on October 31st, 1974, O'Brien took his two children trick or treating in Pasadena, Texas neighborhood. O'Brien's neighbor and his two children accompanied them. After visiting a home where the occupant failed to answer the door, the children grew impatient and ran ahead to the next home, while O'Brien stayed behind. He eventually caught up with the group and produced five 21-inch pixie sticks, which he would later claim he was given from the occupant of the house that had not answered the door. At the end of the evening, O'Brien gave each of his neighbor's two children a pixie stick, and one each to Timothy and Elizabeth. Upon returning home, O'Brien gave the fifth pixie stick to a 10-year-old boy whom he recognized from his church. Before bed, Timothy asked to eat some of the candy he had collected, and according to O'Brien, he chose the pixie sticks. Timothy had trouble getting the powdered candy out of the straw, so O'Brien helped him loosen the powder. After tasting the candy, Timothy complained that it tasted bitter. O'Brien then gave his son Kool-Aid to wash away the taste. Timothy immediately began to complain that his stomach hurt and ran to the bathroom, where he began vomiting and convulsing. O'Brien later claimed he held Timothy while he was vomiting, and the child went limp in his arms. Timothy O'Brien died en route to the hospital. Less than an hour after consuming the candy, Timothy's death from poisoned Halloween candy raised fear in the community. Numerous parents in Deer Park and the surrounding area turned in candy their children got from trick-or-treating to police, fearing it was laced with poison. The police did not initially suspect O'Brien of any wrongdoing until Timothy's autopsy revealed that the pixie stick he had consumed was laced with a fatal dose of cyanide. Four of the five pixie stick O'Brien claimed to have received were recovered by authorities from the other children, none of whom had consumed the candy. Thank God. The parents of the fifth child became hysterical when they could not locate the candy after being notified by the police. The parents rushed upstairs to find their son asleep, holding the unconsumed candy. The boy had been unable to open the staples that sealed the wrapper shut. All 5 of the Pixy sticks had been opened, with the top 2 inches refilled with cyanide powder and resealed with a staple. According to a pathologist who tested the Pixy sticks, the candy consumed by Timothy contained enough cyanide to kill 2 adults, while the other 4 candies contained enough to kill 3 or 4 adults. And basically, blah, blah, blah. He did it. He was sentenced to death, and he was... So he was sentenced to death. And that is the end of this piece of shit. And that concludes 31 Days of Halloween. I'm going to post one more video basically concluding the series, and I will see you there in about an hour.